Poland to receive 8 Most Feared Apache helicopters from U.S. Army. Poland says it has reached an agreement with the USA to receive 8 Boeing AH-64E Apache attack helicopters, sooner than previously expected. Following an official visit to Washington, D.C. on 5 May, Polish Defense Minister Mariusz Blaszczak said he had received a commitment from U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin that the USA would provide Poland with 8 aircraft from the U.S. Army fleet. "We have received assurances that the U.S. Army will provide us with Apache helicopters," Blaszczak says. "It will give us access to them from its own resources." Poland in 2022 announced its intent to purchase 96 of the powerful rotorcraft from Boeing under its Kruk program. Warsaw selected the AH-64 over Bel's AH-1Z Viper attack helicopter. The nearly 100 AH-64s are meant to replace Poland's current fleet of 30 Soviet-era Mi-24 35th helicopters. Blaszczak confirms there has been no change to that plan. However, the 8 aircraft coming from the U.S. Army are apparently meant to more rapidly field the capability to NATO member Poland, which is positioned on the military alliance's far eastern flank, sharing a border with both Ukraine and Russian ally Belarus. The Apaches will arrive in Poland when Polish soldiers, pilots, and technicians have been trained, the defense minister notes. He adds that training is unlikely to be completed before the end of 2023, but will begin in the coming weeks. It is unclear if the U.S. Army Apaches will be permanently transferred to Poland or merely loaned until the country's new aircraft are delivered by Boeing. The company tells Flight Global it expects to begin those deliveries between 2026 and 2027. Once delivered, Poland will become the 18th country to operate the AH-64. The Pentagon did not immediately respond to a request for specifics on the new Apache arrangement. However, during the 5 May meeting between Austin and Blaszczak, the two men discussed how to strengthen defense cooperation between the NATO allies, according to Pentagon Press Secretary Brigadier General Pat Ryder. The two leaders also coordinated on plans to further enhance Poland's military capabilities and reaffirmed the close U.S.-Poland defense relationship, Ryder noted. At the same meeting, the two countries also signed what Ryder describes as a reciprocal defense procurement agreement, which will see additional opportunities for Polish manufacturers to produce components for American weapon systems. Blaszczak says the agreement will allow the domestic defense industry to build on previous successes. He notes Polish firm PZL Mielec already fabricates fuselage components for the Lockheed Martin F-16V. Sections including the rear and center fuselage, cockpit structure, and forward equipment bay have been produced in Mielec since 2021 under an agreement with Lockheed. Final assembly of the jets takes place in Greenville, South Carolina. "I am convinced that Polish industry will take advantage of this opportunity," Blaszczak says. Lockheed has also partnered with Polish manufacturer Military Aviation Works WZL-1 since 2020 to produce components for the Patriot PAC-3 air defense missile and associated launcher. Blaszczak describes Poland as being highly praised for the quality of that work. "So this is a very good signal for the Polish defense industry," the minister notes. Poland has been vocal in recent months about its desire to host permanent bases for U.S. and NATO forces, as well plans to significantly increase defense spending. Warsaw plans to reach a level of military expenditure equivalent to 4% of Polish gross domestic product, the highest level in NATO compared to the size of the local economy. Fighter aircraft are a major focus of the spending campaign, including Korean Aerospace Industries FA-50 light attack jets and Lockheed Martin F-35 advanced stealth fighters, which began production in April. The U.S. ground forces will provide Poland with 8 Apaches, and the training of Polish pilots is set to begin in a few weeks. The helicopters will go to eastern Poland next year, Blaszczak said. Having Apaches is important because they work well with Abrams tanks, which Warsaw also ordered from the U.S. in recent years, he added. Poland, a NATO member in Eastern Europe, where millions of Ukrainians fled after Russian forces last year launched a war, plans to deploy the helicopters to its 18th Mechanized Division and 1st Air Force Brigade. The purchase must first be approved by the U.S. Congress and State Department.